Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Wondery.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Oh, hey, get ready to enjoy this great podcast with Courtney and her friends, fueled by Salt and Smoke. You're cute.
Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and TC2. And Ethan and Sean and Emily and Mark and Marty and Randy, Guy and Risley, and all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show.
Good morning. Welcome to Thursday. How's everybody doing?
Where the hell have we all been?
I know. What's happening?
People are talking
about us.
Seems like you had half of the song on the show yesterday.
Half of the what?
Of the song, the theme song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Risley,
the people.
Greg.
And then we talked
Convies.
about Guy off air a lot.
I saw a guy yesterday.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. I had lunch with a bunch of old coworkers.
Oh, okay.
When I say old, I mean they're old. No,
Do they still work there, or they?
One person still works there.
Oh, did you get? Was it like getting tons of great information from that person?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, probably the old days, because so many people. There are people that haven't worked there since before you haven't worked there.
Are there?
How many people are disgruntled former employees?
Oh, yeah. What was the level of disgruntle at lunch?
I mean,
Like everybody's moved on to better things anyway.
a lot of retirees now.
Okay.
Well, they're happy.
They're real happy. And they just wanted to sit. Like, we had been there for almost 2 hours. And I'm like, the retirees can just hang as long as they want.
They're having the time of their lives.
Like, you guys feel free to stay, but I'm leaving. Disgruntled. There were stories that were happening, but mostly everyone left on their own terms.
Oh, that's good. Well, I guess I shouldn't say disgruntled because it makes it sound like that's their problem.
Yes, it does.
But just like,
there were stories
eye-rolly about the old
about
place.
stuff that was going on.
Yeah.
Yes, or stuff that went on.
Yeah.
And then there was there were old stories because our old HR director, Kathy, was there, and she's got some stories. She worked at whatever that place is, but changed companies a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I think for 40 years.
Oh, wow.
40 years. So she's seen it all. She's seen the
every
70s radio, 80s radio where stuff was happening.
All the cocaine.
It must be wild. That's a crazy era to work in radio. Like from that whole time.
Some of these stories, you're like, how did that even happen?
Yeah. But then also like the success. Things were cooking.
Oh, yeah. It was like mom and pop owned, and they were making all kinds of money. The talent was making all kinds of money. Mm-hmm. They were the good old days.
And now that place is a big piece of garbage.
But it was fun seeing. I saw the entire old show. Lance, Guy, Kevin, Jen.
No way.
So we were kind of.
But then there was there half a dozen other people?
Then there were salespeople, like
Whoa.
4 retired salespeople.
Oh my goodness.
HR, Paul Cook. So I think only 3 of us had left, not on our own accord.
You get any Kate Lawler over there?
No Kate.
Oh, that would have been great.
It was not a gigantic group. I mean, I'm sure the next
like 12 people, it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there are
You could have
people that are
literally
like, well, I'm
started
glad
your own radio
I heard
station.
from a couple people like text, like, oh, so glad I was invited. I'm like, I did not put this invite together.
Like Courtney had anything to do with it.
I did not organize
Dude,
this.
she barely showed up?
That's right. I wasn't even here because I needed to prep.
Yeah.
Courtney's like, we should all get together in Rock Hill.
And where?
Rock Hill. Like you
Rock Hill,
obviously,
yeah.
The joke being, you obviously didn't
I thought you said Rockville. I'm
put
like,
it together.
that's
I've
an
never
REM.
been there.
Isn't that an REM song?
Yeah, I'll shut up.
No, I did go to Rock Hill and went to your favorite place in Rock Hill, Ferrado's.
So good.
It was incredible. I had one of the best
pizza?
pizzas I've ever had in my life.
Really?
It's called the Goat. And
Goat
man,
cheese?
there was something on there that I did not know, but I'm like, I don't know what this is. And I believe it was a cheese, but I didn't even ask. I was like, I'm just going to trust them that they know what they're doing.
It had to be goat cheese.
I mean, why would you call it the goat?
It had to be. That's what I was thinking. But it had mozzarella too, and it plainly said mozzarella on it. But it was like Le Chèvre.
Oh, gotcha. So,
I think that was a type of goat cheese.
okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But then it had like, fried spinach on the top.
Okay.
I know it sounds weird, but it was a taste sensation. It really.
That's a good.
It
Are
really.
you doing ads for them right now? Did we just get tricked into doing a 6-minute ad?
No, it was so good and flavorful. I was in a real
all right.
thin crust. It was really, really good. But the place was hot.
Yeah.
They need to work on their AC there.
Well, I don't think any place like Nikki's apartment. It was really you can't escape 99 degree weather.
I know, but it was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad. And there were a ton of people out sitting on the deck, and I'm like, what are you people doing?
We were out at a deck last night too, and it was steamy.
It just feels wet.
Yeah.
Like there's just that moisture in the air. Real, real bad. We heard yesterday was quite a time. You had Risley in, you had Greg in, you had some first 5 notes drama.
We thought if we were even like, I even said, if Brando is listening right now, please call in and tell us, tell us what to do, because we were going to let this person, Terry was her name, and we were going to let her lose, and she won on her own accord. She got the last 2 songs.
But she was okay to win, right?
Totally okay to
But
win.
we didn't know that at the time because it felt. She's like, "Oh, I just won Journey tickets," and Journey feels like it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I never remember.
It was 5th of July, right? That was the show. So she had to win like a couple weeks before
She
that.
was totally in the clear, but she started. We're like, "Hey, have you played before?" She goes, "Yeah, I just got Journey tickets." And we're like, "Oh, you may not be allowed to get them," but we weren't sure. So we're like, "Hey, we're gonna play." But then she took a shot at Taylor Swift.
Ooh,
Missed the first. Greg got the first one, and we were kind of like, we don't know what to do because maybe you may not win these either, but let's play the game anyway.
So you were playing it straight, or
So
Greg
we
just threw out the answer?
No,
I told Greg that he could steal. For the first question, I was like, Greg can steal. Because there was also this, there's those people that are just dying to get tickets to anything and don't even care about this show. Mm-hmm. We weren't sure if it was one of those people. She's not. She was great. But she was
leaving
flying
her out there.
She was on her own, and she brought it home.
Man.
But and people were not happy because they thought she wasn't allowed to get the tickets, but she definitely was.
Yeah, once that gets out there, then because I just
they
saw
pounced on it
on Great Taste Gang, people complaining. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, but no, she was totally legit. We loved her. She was sweet. She was great, off air as well, and totally legit. Courtney Show fan. She just got the tickets last time.
I mean,
she got
and
lucky.
bottom line, if anything illegal or wrong it happened, it's Haley's fault.
Yeah.
we made that clear.
Yeah. I mean,
Several
there's your fall guy right there.
But man, we were all just looking at each other like, what's gonna happen?
I would assume you guys would have been upset if we had our first loser ever when you guys weren't here.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't care.
It just seems like it wouldn't have been appropriate.
It felt wrong to.
Yeah.
It felt wrong to us.
But it also felt wrong to give her the tickets because we thought she shouldn't win the game if we're not going to end up giving her the tickets anyway. It was intense. It all worked out great.
I wouldn't have been mad.
It's on the podcast.
I would have been
if
okay
you
with
wanna
it.
hear
But yeah, we got really lucky. And let's just be clear. Terry is fully legit. She texts the show. She's a GTGer. We like Terry.
She just happens to win the first 5 rows of shows.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
crazy that she
Yes.
got through because that
is a talent.
Hotly contested tickets right there.
Yeah,
Both of those.
lots of people that never call are calling in.
Yes.
Like, we have our, the same people like to play a lot, but for shows like this where you're giving the first 5 rows away, there's all kinds of new people that are trying to win those tickets. So
Yeah.
her getting through twice on that is pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Leave Terry alone.
She should write a book on her secrets.
Back up.
Secret.
On Terry.
So yeah, Brando and I had a day off yesterday in the middle of the week, which is
What'd you do?
totally normal.
What'd you do?
Just hung out.
Okay. What'd you do the day before that?
What did the show?
Stuff after the show.
We were on special assignment,
Special assignment.
Yeah.
so we had some stuff going on.
Yeah.
But all good.
People will know about it eventually.
Eventually, you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about, 8 weeks?
Oh, wow. That's a great
Something like that.
turnaround.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
That's great.
You were waiting for me to say 9 months. Sorry, Alex.
I mean, I know you guys had a great time. I didn't know you had that great
We
of a
really
time.
did not
It
have
was
that
fun.
great time.
But you guys
It
did
was
have a
fun.
great time.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
Oh, man.
It was awesome.
Wish
but
we could
again,
talk about it.
8 weeks to 12 weeks.
Yeah.
What do you
Either
think?
way.
Yeah.
It's not long.
It's not long.
not long at all.
You'll find out soon enough. What did everybody do yesterday? I already told you what I did.
Yeah, you did.
Had a back to school lunch. I don't know what that means. Missing a day really messes me up.
Yeah.
I spent
You get 2 Mondays.
Listen, I spent way too much time this morning watching funny videos. Like I didn't prep as
There's
like-
going to be a bunch of them on the blog.
they are
This
so
morning.
there's some funny Olympic stuff that I really went in on. Wasn't the time for me to go in on them, but once I started, there was no backing down.
Right.
But they are on the blog today. So I spent way too much time doing that this morning. Tell me about your day yesterday, both of you.
We did, well, at least I did the, that hang where Nikki's dad plays music. And
Oh, yeah.
So that was really, it was fun, but it was hot. It was a little too hot. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was hot.
But it's a good hang because Nikki's family goes and my family goes, so you get it all at one time, and you get to do a lot of good hanging.
You have a nice visit.
It was a good visit, and then we went and saw Khaki got an addition to her house. And
Is it done?
It's not totally finished, but it's in really. I like seeing all the different steps of the process, but it's very, very close, and it's very cool. And Kak and Mom have done some really, they make really great decisions. So I'm pretty excited for them. But yeah, so I went over there.
They're still at your mom's,
Yeah.
though.
And then there's a video of Catherine and Nikki singing Bejeweled together, Taylor Swift song. So I'll show you guys that.
That's awesome. So you had a great day.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. And I got a great nap in, so
Man, you're flying high.
that's a sign of a great day.
What about you, Tim?
Nothing. Same old stuff. Dealt with some basement stuff and getting some people over there and trying to get that thing turned around, and then hung out with the boys, and then the hang, and then quick to bed after that. Nothing too
Did
exciting.
you ask Grizzly about any of the basement stuff?
Yes. She gave me some people she wants me to call, so
Yeah.
I called them.
She's very helpful. She's got this show where you call in and
Ask questions.
Ask questions,
Yeah,
and
on
then
550, right?
yes, I
Yes.
think so. It's on Sundays, and then you can email her and ask her questions, ahead of time, and then she'll read them on the thing. But she's just out there helping people with real estate.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
I'm mad. She texted me yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm mad I'm never here when she's here.
You
I
never
really-
been here when she's here?
Yeah, I've been here before when she's here, but most of the time it's when I'm gone.
People on the text line seem to like her, so she's very happy to come in more often if you want.
I
that
really,
to.
really like her.
So if you don't see Risley here over the next 6 to 10 months, it'll be because Courtney didn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
That is so not true. I like her a lot.
No, I know. You were the one who brought her in.
For the first time.
You saw the HGTV show.
Yes.
And we're like, I think she'd be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personality.
Yeah, she's good on radio.
I'm able
for
to
sure.
find talent.
Oh, yeah.
I can see talent in people.
Name one time that you've ever done that.
Chris Convey.
Oh, come on.
Kevin the intern.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's good.
2 for 2. Well,
I know.
1 for 2.
Brando.
This Brando?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brando was kind of in the game.
I feel like I
Yeah,
was.
but he was out of the game.
It's true. Yeah.
So
I was completely
so
out.
there.
Every time he gets out.
They pull me back in.
Anything you want to address?
They offer
before
me
we-
less money than what I had before. And I just can't turn it down.
Yeah, that's not going to change.
No.
Like, if you've been out of radio for a while, don't think salaries have gone up.
Yeah, I talked to a friend of mine last night. He's like looking to get back into radio. And I was like, what are you doing?
Anything you want to mention, Brando, before we move on?
This this was a very funny text exchange, and I was going to share it this morning and see if you guys get a laugh out of it. So Alex has become I think she's become very unreliable with her phone. Like, doesn't text back, doesn't call back, not to the level of
I'm listening.
some people that we know. But like, you'll call and be like, she's not answering the phone. Like, every time I call, it's like, and she never answers. I'll text, I hear nothing. And I've heard the kids talk about it too. And so I made a joke last night about her, because she sent me like a little video of like a mom that was unreliable, like a meme. And I was like, oh, that's definitely you. And I said, you're way worse than me. And so we got into an argument about who was worse. And so I just texted, we have a little family thread, like of all the kids and us. And I texted and I just said, who is the worst at answering their phone or responding to texts, me or mom? And it's just boom, boom, boom. Owen, mom. Amelia, mom. Aaron, mom.
Oh, my God.
Wow. And I just said, I love you all. And Alex said, no Christmas presents for any of you. And then Amelia said, but it's true. I text you and you answer an hour later. And then Alex said, that's it. Augie's my favorite.
I've just leave Alex alone, all of you.
That is very funny. See, you went to the source.
Oh, I knew. I was like, I'm going to ask. And I know how this is going to go.
I wonder what's going on.
She just sets her phone down and just do. And she doesn't ever, she always has it on silent. I'm like, if you're not going to have it in, because mine's always in my pocket. And I'm not great at responding, but I at least feel the vibration or something.
Feel the vibration. Come on.
Like, if you're going to set your phone in another room, you got to turn the sound on so you hear at least the bloop.
I think parents have different rules and stuff, but I mean, I just hate this idea that we're all... it used
Holding
to be
our phone?
No, I don't care about that.
No, but I believe that anytime I text somebody, I'm like, have you not seen this? You were holding your phone when I sent this. In my head, I think everybody has their phone nearby.
Yeah, I don't care if people are always on. I'm not one of those people to be like, these generations can't get away from their phone. I hate this idea that everybody has to be responding to everything all the time. We grew up, we didn't have a phone. You'd have to you'd have to wait till you got home and get a voice message or think. I hate this idea that you're always accessible to everybody all the time, and if you don't respond immediately, and somehow you are a jerk or there's something bad or whatever.
I agree with that.
It's like, no way.
I sometimes get texts like at a point where I'm busy and then and in the middle of something, sometimes during the show, and then I'll forget for a day and a half, maybe, sometimes more. And then I
feel terrible.
Yeah, me too.
You guys need to not feel bad.
I can't help it.
I did notice something in that the Idea of You I watched finally, Chris. You were gone on Monday. What day were you gone?
Yeah,
was it Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
I watched that Anne Hathaway movie.
Oh God!
I did not love it, but I did not hate it. I did not see the two together at all.
Yeah,
like the courtship portion seemed very fast and whatever. It was funny at one point in the movie. She gets a call at her house, and I'm like, well, this Nobody has a home phone.
Right.
Especially somebody of this age.
Right.
She got rid of that phone years ago. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't buy that. Like it looks...
But they were just trying to illustrate how old she is.
It looks normal, yet looks not normal now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there'll be a point when that home phone, and they just can't get away from it. They keep putting the home phones in houses.
Right.
In movies and TV shows.
I'm just so tired of just small misunderstandings. I mean, I know it's like it's a dramatic irony is something that you have to do in books and TV shows to, move a plot forward. But I'm just tired of small misunderstandings becoming the reason why people are forcing themselves to be unhappy. And if that movie was just like, these little things, and they're like, we can't go on this way, and then they're apart, and you're like, who cares? Grow up.
Yes. Yeah, like the girl. Never mind.
Yeah. We don't need to spoil anything, but it's exhausting.
All right. Well, if we have nothing else to talk about, we should move on. What do we have giveaway wise today? Did we change it up?
Oh, yeah.
We've got Pink.
Yeah.
We've got
Pink
Creed.
what? Pink second row.
Pink second row.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we have Pink first row. Creed, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. That show's coming up. We have tickets to that, Creed and Three Doors Down. And then the other one, Cardinals, Harry Potter night.
Okay. That's a 4-pack. No,
game.
that's just a pair of tickets. And it is
Next Thursday night.
for Throwback Live. That's when we're doing those
Yes.
tickets. Besides that, weekend was up. We've got Quartz Court, food, Hollywood Outsider, all the regular stuff. If you guys want to text us anytime on the Cheney window and door text line, we're here. 314-669-4665.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There's no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Oh, hey, this is Tom from Salt and Smoke. I like this podcast because it's made by real people who bring their own take on what's doing. Makes my day a little nicer to hear them talk. That's kind of what we try to do at Salt and Smoke. Real food from scratch, made the way we think is best to make your day have a little more flavor. Find your bestie at saltandsmokebbq.com. Oh, and Chris isn't that funny.
Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. Fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, concert tickets, and more. Your favorite stores like Lowe's, Levi's, and Nike pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. And Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. You're already shopping at your favorite stores. Why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free and easy to sign up. Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Rumor has it a former American Idol winner is going to return to take Katy Perry's place as a judge. It sounds like Carrie Underwood will be joining the show for the next season. Remember, she won season 4 of American Idol back in 2005 when she was just 21. So this upcoming season 23 would be her the 20th anniversary of her win.
They got to be backing up the truck for this one. They got to be paying her so much money. And I think it's a good get, especially because of her Idol history. She's huge. But I don't know if she is the personality that Katy Perry is, that Kelly Clarkson is. We haven't seen it yet, I don't think. And that's what that show needs. You also kind of have two country people now. I know that she's pop, but
she's really not, though.
She's primarily country.
Yeah.
And obviously so is Luke Bryan. So it's a little bit, you kind of need
and
that.
Lionel is kind of country now.
Oh, I forgot that a little. I mean, yes.
You know what I mean.
He's in that
You
game.
saw hints of it with Stuck on You.
What is happening to our country?
The countrification.
So I think, I think she's I don't know who you get to fill that Katy Perry seat, but I think this is a good shot.
And you watch it, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'll be, I don't know. I'm curious. Katy Perry was so good in it. So it'll be interesting to see. But I think, especially with the Idol history, I think it's a good get. And I bet they're paying her a boatload of money.
Katy Perry spends all of her time being good on Idol and none of her time on making good music.
That's true.
Nikki is in our prep today, which is always exciting. Yeah, she did an interview for Entertainment
That's
Weekly.
how big she has gotten.
Yeah.
She has moved from, like, maybe she was highlighted in a story, but now she's a main headline.
Headline for the prep services.
For radio stations all across the country.
All right.
They're all going to be
Like, I know
talking
that's
about
not a big deal, but it is exciting when you see her name in a major headline story.
Because this is not just us getting this prep.
It's everyone.
Oh, yeah. Everyone will have this as one of their headlines.
Even Hayes?
Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone.
She did an interview for Entertainment Weekly, and that just came out. The headline of the prep story is Nikki Glaser has to cleanse every time she writes jokes for a roast. So I was like, what is this? So I found the quote. This is the quote, according to them. She said, quote, I'm just constantly thinking the worst thing about someone, looking at pictures of them, thinking, what is something I can think about them that is going to haunt them the rest of their life?
Oh, my God.
It's like that episode of...
I'm going to reveal to everyone.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld where the guy calls Elaine Big Head, and she's like, that's all you got? And then it just takes over.
Yeah.
And a bird flies into her large head.
Well, she talks about that too, and I think she's maybe even talked about it in here, but there was a joke that really bothered her, and she talks about it was a joke Sybil Shepherd made while she was at a roast for Bruce Willis, and that's what she's like, that really stuck with me. So she understands, like, this
it comes back to her too when she's roasting.
Yeah, she's like, I would never agree to do it. I don't know why people do it, but when they do, it's like, all right, this is what you want. Get ready. But the article's up on the blog if you want to check it out. Pauly Shore isn't letting this Richard Simmons biopic thing go. It's getting weird now.
Wasn't it basically his dying wish to not have Pauly Shore do this?
Yeah, he's
one of his last things he went in on.
Yeah.
Besides just sharing stories.
In a way, it seems like that's kind of why he started posting again, because there was this pressure to, like, where's Richard? And Pauly Shore saying, I want to do a movie. And that was like one of the first posts he made, it seemed like, was, I don't want this movie to be made.
Yeah.
Here,
and
these
his
are my
family
wishes.
is saying he does not want this, even though Pauly's like, we don't even know if he was really running his own account.
Yeah, so Richard's brother Lenny has come forward and said Dickie absolutely wrote his own post. I guess that's what he called his brother. It was Dickie. He worked on them a week in advance, going over and over them just to get the right message. So he's saying, look, this was absolutely Richard Simmons making all these posts. His brother Lenny also said Richard never gave the go-ahead for Pauly's biopic, even though Pauly has said Richard later changed his tune and wished him good luck for the project. But there's no... It's nothing. You can't do it.
It's kind of, poor guy. You lose your brother and you're like, oh, got to fight Pauly Shore.
Yes.
Who's trying to make
He's
got to
stop
about
this.
him. Yeah, he does. I agree.
Nobody's going to want to see it because it was made under protest.
And everybody saw that short, or not everybody, but they made a short, right? A full scene, a full little story, I don't know, 6-7 minutes long, where Pauly is Richard Simmons, and it's bad. You just see Pauly Shore in a wig. He does not transform. He's not a great actor.
And what does he know
older
about
than-
Richard's story?
Yeah.
He just thinks, man, he doesn't have much going on, and he thought this is going to be good for him, and now he won't let it go, even though it's this man's. This man was like, I don't want you to do this.
Because the biggest viral moment Pauly Shore has had in 15 years, 20 years was when people posted the pic. That's where this all started. People posted a picture and said, Pauly Shore needs to get an Oscar for playing Richard Simmons, because they kind of looked alike in these two back-to-back pictures. That was the most attention Pauly Shore's gotten in that long, and it turned into this.
And he's like, yes, you're right. I choose me.
I choose me.
Former Power Ranger Hector David Rivera is a wanted man. He allegedly pushed an elderly man to the ground. I looked it up. He played the Green Samurai Ranger from like 2011 to something. So it was not during that like heyday of.
I don't know anything
Mighty
about
Morphin
the Power Rangers.
All I know about them is that a bunch of them get in trouble. I think another one went away for murder
The
or
green?
something.
I think the Green Ranger did. Oh, is that color green?
You better know for sure before you say green.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I swear it was green.
I don't know anything about them. But
Plus, I think there's a lot of them. So.
There are. The one girl from Felicity was on it in the beginning, right? Her friend.
Oh,
really?
Amy Jo Johnson?
Yes.
Is that a name?
Yeah, I think that's
Amy
right.
Jo Johnson.
I think that's right.
Was she in Felicity? She was in. That was the only one that I ever saw in other stuff.
Yeah, she was her friend.
She was in a bad VH1 movie too.
What was it called?
As opposed to
I
those
can
really
find it.
good VH1 movies.
It was about a band that never existed. It was kind of like Mamas and Papas esque.
Oh.
I'll find it, guys.
Oh yeah, I'm curious. I don't remember VH1 doing movies.
Yeah, they had a little run there.
Didn't they make the TLC movie?
Ooh, that sounds right.
I think that was a VH1 movie. Yeah. Now that was excellent. The U.S. Army is mad at The Rock. They want to recoup millions of dollars from The Rock and his United Football League over a recruitment campaign with the league that they did that I guess turned out to be a bust. So they're basically saying, like, we want our money back.
Do we know what's going on with this? Is this going to happen?
I mean, didn't they draft?
They had a
got the
draft.
guy from Mizzou. Like, they're acting like the season's happening. So are we just... It's happening, right?
I hope it is.
I do too.
I thought there
I
was a
would think
question
so.
every, from year to year. It's like, we'll see.
Cody Schrader, by the way, is currently hanging out with the 49ers.
Oh.
So he might,
Oh, he
might,
is?
yeah, he's.
Oh, good.
He's over there working with those guys, and they love him.
Good.
They love him.
We'll see what happens.
I think he's the kind of guy that when he you can watch all the film on this guy and see how great he is, but I think he's that guy that once he's in front of you and they see his work ethic.
Yeah.
I hope so.
They're loving the work ethic.
Sweetwater was the name of this TV movie.
Sweetwater.
VH1. Yeah, it was about a fictional band.
Wasn't that the name of the band in Almost Famous?
Yeah, I think it was.
Stillwater.
Stillwater.
I prefer the band Bootwater.
By now, you've probably seen a meme or two of Maya Rudolph. Now that Kamala Harris is running for president, the word is she will be returning to Saturday Night Live to play her during the lead up to the election. Don't know how frequently. But,
yeah, apparently they had to put the show she's filming on hold. I think they're currently filming Loot. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
And they had to put it on hold for her to go.
Because they're like, she's going to go do this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, yeah, of course. And then that's great promotion for Loot. So, I mean, if you're producing that show, I think you're like, yes, that's fine. Go.
Yeah, please.
Do this character. Get some more attention over here. Don't worry, Cobra Kai fans. Even though the series will be ending soon, there might be a Mr. Miyagi prequel series in the future. That's what the creators want to do. So we'll see. They probably get it because this show's been so big. Season 2 of Squid Game is supposed to hit Netflix on December 26th. And they say this will not be the last season of Squid Game, but they only want to do one more. So they want to have 3 seasons of Squid Game. So that'll probably happen too.
Wait,
that's been so big.
Did season 2 come out?
No,
Not yet.
I think it's
December 26th.
December.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But they're saying that we want to do one more season, but that's it.
Are you going to watch season 2?
I guess I will.
I never watched season 1.
I think I will too.
Yeah, I probably will.
BuzzFeed put together a list of random pop culture facts from the 90s that you might not know. So I scrolled through some of these I think we've talked about before, but I hit on a few of them that I've never heard of before. RuPaul was friends with Nirvana. They met at the 1993 MTV VMAs and became, like, the band and RuPaul became great friends. Never knew that. Steve Jobs wanted to call the iMac, the computer, the iMac, he wanted to call it the Mac Man.
Ooh. That seems like it would have been a bad idea.
This one I think we may have talked about, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Tom Hanks and director Robert Zemeckis used their own money to shoot 2 scenes in Forrest Gump. Does anybody know what the scenes are? I know one of them. I don't know the other one.
I'm trying to think of what's...
Like what about the Alabama game?
Oh, no, not that one.
The park bench.
It's a lot of shooting, and they involved Tom's brother in some of the scenes, that's not included here. But I know that was his brother they used in some of it.
I don't know.
It's all the running. It's the running scene. Like all across the country.
Oh, yeah.
That's his brother running in some of the
What does he say when he's finished running?
Well, there's
I'm tired.
I'm going to go home
I'm
now.
going to go home now.
But apparently Tom Hanks' brother, it had to be him because I remember Tom Hanks saying in an interview, there's a very specific Hanks run that nobody else can replicate but a Hanks.
The Hanks run.
Yeah.
And then the last one I'll do is the Tickle Me Elmo toy was almost Tickle Me Taz. They were going to use the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes, but because they didn't have the rights to Elmo, but eventually got the rights to Elmo. So the plan was going to be
Taz would be great.
Tickle Me Taz. Good ring.
It'd be funny too.
Sorry, Sweetwater. That's the name of the movie, and that Amy Jo Johnson from the Power Rangers was in. This just in, they were a real band.
Oh.
So their story is they were supposed to be the first band to perform at Woodstock, the first artist on the bill. They got stuck in the helicopter or something, whatever, and Richie Havens went on first, but then they performed. They were second.
They were like supposed to be the big
Well,
band.
then what happened to them?
Didn't happen.
I don't know.
You gotta
I'm
watch
not
the
that
movie.
far yet, but you better believe when we start cranking tunes, I'm going to get to the bottom of the Sweetwater thing.
I would love to know their song. Like, do they have a song that we would know?
I don't know.
All right. A couple things to look forward to. You know, today is August 1st, everyone.
What? August already?
Yeah.
I can't believe it, everyone.
I know. Here are some things that are upcoming for this month in case you're curious in pop culture and sports. NFL preseason. First game tonight.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's the Hall of Fame game.
Oh.
I don't know how long they've been doing that, but that's what it is. I couldn't tell you who's playing, and I don't care. U.S. Open, that's always a fun time in New York. That starts August 26th. Rick and Morty, some of you guys are Rick and Morty fans.
Yeah,
Are all of you
huge
Rick and
fan.
Morty fans?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really
Tim, I knew that you two were.
Yeah.
That premieres the 15th. Only Murders in the Building hits Hulu on the 27th.
Boring.
I like it.
I like it too.
Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Season 2. Did you guys watch that?
Yeah.
I will.
Did you watch the first season then?
Yeah.
Yes, not great, but it looks great.
Movies. Oh, the Crow movie is finally coming out
Oh, man, that's exciting.
with Bill Skarsgård.
He's good.
It looks terrible though.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've only seen a poster. I was like, that's a pretty good poster.
No, that
And-
looks real dumb.
And then holidays. Nothing really. Not many. Good. I mean, they're all silly national holidays. You want to know them? Vinyl Record Day. That's okay.
Hello.
Left-Handers Day. Rum Day. Radio Day.
Ooh.
We'll celebrate hard on the 20th.
All right.
It's probably a weekend.
All the former radio people will.
Post their old radio pictures. That's what it's for.
Here's Sweetwater. Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, they sound exactly like a band that would be at Woodstock.
The music didn't sound like it doesn't sound like it goes together.
It sounded like Jackie Jorp Jomp.
Jackie Jorp Jorp. There's Jackie. Sing it, Jackie Jorp Jorp. Oh. Flute solo? I think he's got a flute going here. But that doesn't sound like a flute.
Yeah.
Drummers.
Uh-huh.
What a time, man.
They're in a
Real
clothing store.
swinging.
So swinging.
All right, let's get a look at your traffic.
The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday.
On the blog today, I posted something that brought me a little joy. It's when the HR meeting goes too hard, and it's totally fake, but it is funny. It's like Michael Scott. It's two guys, and they're doing parodies of different songs that have to do with HR, and it's funny. You'll enjoy it. The link is up there if you want to watch it. But the things I saw social media-wise, it's a woman just looking she's outside. You can tell she's at a resort town. And it says, me and my husband on vacation critiquing multi-million-dollar beach homes like we're actually in the market for one when we can barely afford the 1-week vacation we are on all the time.
Yeah, that's when you walk down the beach. You're like, well, look at this one. Ugh.
Man, the choices here.
I wouldn't put that
Never.
big door there. I'd put the little door there.
And then this is from a guy named Dr. Kyle. Made me laugh. I wonder when the Bermuda Triangle stopped working. Not a lot of drama there anymore. Really, we talked a lot about the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, a lot of documentaries about it.
Because I think people just know not to mess with it now, right?
You think?
They stay away.
Well, I think the instrumentation is a lot better. GPS and the like.
I don't know, but no, there's not a lot of drama going on.
We've gotten over it.
What about you guys?
These are, I keep forgetting to do these, so I'm going to knock them out today. I don't know if you've seen this, but, Tom Hanks is legendary for, like, photobombing and showing up in, like, wedding pictures of couples and stuff. And you're like, there was Tom Hanks there. And I guess he was out at a bar, and there was a guy that was passed out on the table. And so he grabbed the kid's camera and just started taking pictures with the guy. He's all passed out.
Oh, that's great.
So, like, the next day when he's looking through his phone, he's got pictures of Tom Hanks, like, hanging with him.
How great would that be?
Oh, my God, that'd be hilarious.
You're like, what is happening
But then
here?
you're like, I could have met Tom Hanks. I mean, I guess I sort of did, but I didn't. This is from a guy named Brendan. It's a conversation. It says, designer, how big should the gap between the car's front seat and the center console be? Boss, big enough for your phone to fall through. Designer, and also big enough for your hand to retrieve it? Boss, oh goodness, no.
So true. It's the worst when you're driving. It's like, just leave it.
Yeah, but
it'll be fine.
But I need it. I'm worried about it.
You don't need it. All right, what about you guys?
I got two things that I liked. Number one is, you see these every few years. If you feel useless today, remember, somebody is working as a lifeguard at the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
It's a shot of this. They're just like hands on their fists.
It's a little old, right? It's like from the last Olympics or the Olympics before.
It's been around.
It's been around.
Yeah, it's still funny.
When you're
It's
watching
funny.
this swimming, it's good. This is from Katie Feedy. She said, and who is your primary care doctor? Buddy, it's 2024. Are you going to ask me who my butler is or where I've parked my Lamborghini? Be real.
I really like this one. This is from The Linguist. Being mirror pretty and not camera pretty is seriously damaging my health.
Oh, it's terrible. There are some people that look better in pictures.
Yeah, there are.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
am not that person.
Yeah, me either. But when you look in the mirror, you're like, but you're only looking at like so much of an angle. And you're like, oh, okay, this is me. And then you see a picture of you and you're like, that's me.
Oh, man,
But
it hurts.
Some mirrors are wrong. You're like at a hotel. You're like, oh, Jesus. Is that me? Too much lighting in here or something.
The picture thing really smacks you in the face, though.
Yeah, if you get a
Oh.
bad picture,
Like, no.
it can be rough, baby. Danielle Lauren tweeted out, where do you put your phone while you're getting married?
I think it's back in the dressing room.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
you're not
dude. You just keep it in your pocket.
You can't have it with
Bridesmaids, too.
I don't know. I think it was in my pocket. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
in my
the
jacket.
bride doesn't have hers.
you. Yeah, she can't.
Bridesmaids don't have theirs.
Right.
But
I
there's-
assume mine was just in my pocket because I had it in the car afterwards.
'Cause, man, there'd be a market for wedding dress with a cell phone pocket.
It's not necessary.
Hidden around
When are
in
you
there
taking
somewhere.
it out?
Well,
Yeah,
you
like
wanna-
when
You can leave it.
You want to take a selfie or something at the altar? Look at me. It's me.
That would be bizarre.
Right, yeah.
That'd be cool.
That Brenna tweeted out, I'm often mistaken for an adult because of my age. And then Chunk Barty said, keeping myself sharp by regular asking myself tough questions like what happened yesterday and what was I planning on doing just now.
Those are the best things we saw. Go to the Courtney Show STL. Follow us. It'll be at the story on Instagram and Facebook. Food Court next on 106.5 The Arch.
Food Court.
106.5 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by, the Schnucks Rewards app. Earn 2% back on the Schnucks Rewards app. Olympic regarding the Olympics and food and beverage, apparently a lot of fans, mostly American that I've seen in this article, are that are at the Olympics were shocked that they are not serving any alcohol in any of the venues.
Oh, I thought
It was very un-European.
Yeah, the Europeans are like,
that's what they were saying.
must have booze.
Like no
everywhere.
wine even. But yeah, they made a decision that it was going to be alcohol free. So they don't, a lot of these people that are fans and bought tickets to go to these things had no idea until they got in.
It kind of stinks because I'm sure there's a small group of people that would ruin it for everybody else who just wants to.
Is it the first time they haven't had
I don't know.
alcohol at these things? And Brando and I were talking about it today. This Olympics seems like just a lot of fun, and all the celebrities that are there enjoying it as well, because Paris is such a city that it's open to everyone. Like some of
these celebrities may have just happened to have been in Paris.
Some of these countries that it's been in, you don't want to go there.
Right.
And so being in Paris, that's why I think we're seeing so many. Plus, I think NBC has done a pretty good job of finding good people to take part in the Olympics that aren't normally. Not the same old.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Snoop Dogg.
Like people love Snoop.
They've got their, the former gymnast that did commentating that people really like. I think they've hired some good people. Mike Tirico, I think, is a good replacement.
Man, he's amazing.
Yeah. So I think I didn't watch any Olympics yesterday, though. I watched a little volleyball.
There's some good stuff going on. Did you see the women's sevens rugby match?
No. What do you mean, the bronze medal one or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that.
It was unbelievable.
I didn't see the game.
It was extraordinary.
Oh, yeah. There was some incredible play at the end, right?
Yeah, there was basically 6 seconds left. And, it'd be like being on your own 2-yard line. And in rugby, like to break through the line, especially, it's just not easy. And Australia missed a tackle. And with 0 seconds on the clock, they scored a try to tie it. And then they got the 2-point conversion to.
Oh, I don't even know the rules.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And they got the bronze medal.
And all the Australian women are like crying.
Have they ever won a medal in rugby?
It's been 100 years since America has medaled in rugby. And it was the last time was 1924, and it was like a men's team. I think they won gold in 1924 or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Other food-related Olympic stories. Apparently there's some Norwegian swimmer that's done a whole TikTok video collection of his love of these chocolate muffins.
Oh, yeah, the muffins.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's the only food I've really heard about that anybody's talked about.
Haley is really into it. She was telling us all about it yesterday.
Oh, she was? Yeah. But did you guys post anything on it? I can post it on the blog today.
That'd be great.
And there's another TikTok video about food that a woman on TikTok has shown proof that Kellogg's Rice Krispie treats in larger 40-count boxes are smaller than the ones in other boxes.
You mean the little Krispies are smaller?
No.
The treats.
The treat.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the cereal.
No. She's saying that the treats, you think
if you buy them in bulk,
yes,
they're actually, each one is smaller.
Smaller.
People should know that.
They should.
Cool.
It's, what is it? Shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation. Dun, dun, dun.
And then Starbucks fall menu has leaked, in case you're curious.
Anything exciting?
I mean, pumpkin spice
pumpkins
latte.
on there.
What's the new thing? It's not apple, not caramel.
Did you guys not talk? Yeah, because Haley's not in the know anymore with Starbucks. Since
She's out of the game.
She is out of the game. There's pumpkin on there. Let me see. Starbucks. That's going to be coming sooner than, it's probably isn't it before the end of August usually?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, it's different.
There are 3 new drinks.
I'm going to guess hazelnut. They're going to go heavy with hazelnut this
They're coming back with the new beverages reportedly are iced apple crisp cream chai. That's your non-dairy. Iced pecan crunch latte oat milk.
Pecan!
And salted.
Pecan!
I don't know
What?
what that's from.
Star Trek.
Oh.
Instead of pecan.
And a salted pecan cream cold foam. These menu items are exactly why I don't go to Starbucks.
There's so much.
I don't understand Starbucks.
You feel like
an
you're-
oat milk. Like, I don't know how to order.
It's like you're giving a list of ingredients. Like, just name it something.
God, when you nail it, it feels so good.
Does it? Okay, so here are the other ones that are returning. The pumpkin cream cold brew, iced pumpkin cream chai, iced apple crisp shaken espresso oat milk, and apple crisp macchiato oat milk. Fan favorite pumpkin cream cheese muffin also returns with the baked apple croissant.
I mean, that's not food. Those are directions.
And there's a new raccoon Cape Pop and mummy cookie that rounds out all the fall offerings.
People like raccoons now.
So I'm just letting you know.
I have an update on your pizza. That was goat cheese, I believe.
La Chèvre?
Yes.
It was good. The goat. I figured it was. That's why I ordered it. But I also saw mozzarella was on it. And that's also why I ordered it. She good.
Delicious.
Yeah. It was really, really good. That's at Ferrado's. Raquel. Grubhub just announced a new program called Special Delivery, and it's specifically for new moms. You can get a $20 coupon to help cover your first meal after having a baby. They're going to be giving out a limited number each Wednesday this month.
Define new mom.
Like on maternity leave, maybe? Oh, I don't think that.
Fine.
How are they going to? I mean, I don't think you have to provide a birth certificate.
Okay, good.
So I don't do Grubhub. So if you do Grubhub, then you can find out more about it. Special delivery being launched this month, Wednesdays. You'll get that $20 coupon that they're going to be giving away. All right, that is your food court, and it's brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app.
You can count on Cantor. Hi, I'm Mark Cantor of Cantor Injury Law. Cantor Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Cantor to know you and your injury. Count on Cantor to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Cantor because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit CantorInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Hello, Newman.
Where's the beat? What you talking about, Will?
Throwback Live.
All right, our contestants Throwback Live. Brando, you'll be playing for Jason from Jerseyville, Illinois. I will be playing for Jenny from St. Peters. Tim has Susan from South City. And up for grabs all week long, we begin giving away pairs of tickets to Harry Potter Night next Thursday night, August 8th at Busch Stadium as the Cardinals take on the Tampa Bay Rays.
Throwback Live is brought to you by the Madison County Fireman's Bingo Hall with a chance to win $25,000 in their Crazy 8 raffle. As she hosts Throwback Live, it's Afton.
Hey, guys.
Good morning.
How we doing?
Good.
August,
Solid.
am I right?
Oh, boy.
Can you believe it?
It's just
Can't believe it.
How did we get here?
Unbelievable.
August, am I right?
I don't understand how calendars work.
It's wild.
No, clocks are your problem.
I have clocks and calendars. They're the same thing.
Wild
up,
stuff.
Just an idiot.
Okay, let's do some Throwback Live. You guys are going to ring in for your listeners with these sounds. Courtney, Brando, and Tim. Question 1, name this movie.
You take the blue pill.
It wasn't me.
It was Brando.
The Matrix.
The Matrix is correct.
Story end. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
Sounds a little like Patrick Swayze at first.
Yeah, it
Doesn't
does.
That would have been a whole different movie.
You take the blue pill.
Right there, just that
Story
And it
end.
makes you dance.
or fight.
We're coming up with so many good movie
Luckily,
ideas
pain
lately.
doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Question 2, name this product. Oh my gosh.
Don't know.
What do you guys think? You know,
I think it doesn't matter because I can't think of
I
the
can't
answer.
either.
I think it was a tie all the way across the board.
Three-way tie.
Ready?
None of us have an answer.
Ready? 1, 2,
I know the industry. Does that help?
Nope.
3.
Allstate.
Farmers
That's
insurance.
what I was going to say.
No,
It's insurance.
Yeah.
Prudential.
it's not insurance.
What is it?
It's Old Spice.
Oh.
job.
Old Spice.
That's we all rang in because it was recognizable, not because we knew it.
Just trust in your heart.
I'm like, I'll come up with it.
Our hearts let us down.
Insurance has some good jingles out there.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
All right, question 3. Name this backward song title or artist. I think that was Tim.
Styx?
It is Styx.
Renegade.
All right, we have 1 point Brando, 1 point Tim. Question, 4. Name this song title revealed one instrument at a time. Tim.
Carry On My Wayward Son.
That's correct.
Nice job.
Yeah. Took some focus. We got there. There it is. All right, we have 2 points, Tim, 1 point, Brando. Question 5. Name the star of this classic TV commercial.
Listen, are you sick and tired?
Courtney.
I'm a spoiler here. It's Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons is correct.
Lookalike exercise
And that's
videos.
a Tim Convey win.
Hey, congratulations to you, Susan of South City. You're going to go to Harry Potter night at the Cardinals game.
Yes, let's go. Nice job, Tim.
Thank you, Susan. Happy to help.
It is next Thursday night, the Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, and it's a special theme ticket that you can get where you get the Harry Potter-inspired Cardinals jersey. For all the ticket info, visit cardinals.com/theme, and we will give another pair away tomorrow on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Well, we're all enthralled in the Olympics. I think most of us. I know that Brando usually doesn't like the Olympics, but you've watched some things here and there.
Yeah, I try to keep up. If I don't, I have nothing to talk about in here for like 2 weeks.
And Tim, who doesn't love them, is embracing them as well.
Yeah, Emma's so glued to it. It's on all the time. There's again, my position has always been to try to avoid it as long as I can because you get hooked and then all that time just disappears and you got nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Except for 4 years later when you watch it, you're like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that person. They look familiar.
And man, that beach volleyball, I think it's one of the more exciting events. And where they have that court,
Oh God, it's cool.
is unbelievable.
It's
Have you
crazy.
seen the wide shot of where it is?
No, I've just seen the game.
In the shadow of the Eiffel Tower.
It's unreal.
It's really cool.
It is so beautiful. Did not watch any Olympics yesterday. And the night before, I didn't get to watch much then either. So I didn't even see, I have it recorded, but I didn't get to see the women take home the team gold medal.
There's some good stuff on. I don't know whether it was because it was in America. I felt like it used to be easier to watch Olympics, although now it's easy in a lot of ways because they play everything and there's like repeats of everything and there's multiple stations playing it. But remember when it was just linear coverage, it felt like you knew everything that was going on. And now you're like, Katie Ledecky won this thing, and you're like, I didn't even know she was doing anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was it because we were in school or out of school or whatever it is, and it was summer break? It's hard to keep track of all of it. Whereas before, we didn't even have the internet, and you knew when things were happening, and it was clear, like, this is a big moment. Everybody's going to watch the 100-meter dash.
Well, I think they were also, it was far more like edited, right? Like it was far more like, okay, this is what happened, and here's our 2-3 hours of coverage at night. Because you weren't checking your phone to see what happened. You didn't get, you couldn't find out. They were in control of how to unfold the story.
And they just don't care about telling us who won everything.
Yeah, they sort of tried to walk the line, and now they're just
they don't.
like, yep. 4
years ago and previously, they really did. Spoiler alert, or if you don't want to know the results, then nobody's doing that anymore.
Because we're still going to watch it. If you want to watch it, you're still going to watch it.
Yeah. And if you want to watch an event, you know what time it is. It's going to be on if you're that into it. And you're probably getting up early or whatever to watch it.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you care enough to not get it spoiled, then you care enough to probably watch it.
Good point.
I mean, I'm just letting you guys know now, nobody, and I mean nobody, better spoiler the breakdancing for me.
When does that start?
I think it starts starts
Okay.
tomorrow, I believe. One of our...
I'm wondering if they're having second thoughts. Like, guys, are we really going to do the breakdance?
Have you seen all the different people trying to do the wolf turn?
Yeah. I've
No, what's
seen
that?
Yeah, I've seen that thing that I hate. You weren't here
It was
Monday.
your strong opinion.
It was my strong opinion. I hate it so much.
What is it?
It's a move in gymnastics. It's worth a ton of points. It's incredibly difficult. So you get a ton of points for doing it, and it's not pretty. It's just their arms
like squat
are
down on one foot, and
they
try
put
to
their leg
spin.
out and they spin.
And
and
like, whoa!
and so a lot of people are trying to do the wolf spin. And I thought about having us try it. And I don't even know if I can get...
Hurt ourselves.
I don't even know if I can get down there like that.
No way.
It's a leg out and you spin around. It's just not very pretty.
I'm not trying nothing.
You're not? You're not going in on anything?
Nothing. I will try 0 things.
Would you get on a balance beam?
Yeah.
And try to do a jump or two?
Ooh.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
I ain't jumping.
You're not going to jump even?
No.
I know, but we all sit back and
I just watched a whole video of people falling off of that thing, and
man.
it looks terrible.
There is a great video that, like a series of them that are incredible.
It's on the blog now.
It is on the blog. That's what I spent way too much time watching today. I did screenshot something a friend of mine put up, Kevin, because it made me laugh. He said, and he wasn't trying to be funny, he kind of was. I miss seeing what country gave what score so I could complain about that country.
They don't show that anymore?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, because it's a committee, the judges, right?
I really don't.
I forgot
but it
about
used
it.
to
Always
be
like the French judge.
French judges were always scoring
the
us
US,
low in the figures.
Ah.
And remember, there was that controversy about the French judge making a deal with another country's judge to give their people high scores.
That's
and
terrible.
And I think it was figure skating.
Also, and this is just the world that we live in, but they all know each other because they're all essentially on tour together for these things. So you know the competitors, and this is pretty much every sport I'm talking about. You know the competitors from the other countries, right? Mm-hmm. And they typically train together. Like people from all over the world are coming to U.S. colleges to be, whether it's swimmers or track and field or
Yes.
whatever. It used to very much be like
the French swimmer.
Like the Germans, what are they going to be like? And you have and you would see these people who had, these people all have more in common with each other, regardless of being from other countries, than they do with us. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, that's just like the girl down the street who swims, and now she's swimming against a Russian girl. Like, it's not, they all see each other all the time. They're just as excited to hug the other countries' competitors as they are their own teammates on these things.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
It changes, that's just the world, especially as these things have become more and more competitive, but it changes the dynamic a whole lot.
Yeah, like Ledecky and the Australian girl that's incredible. They're friends.
Pretty much all these, like I said, they're seeing each other several times a month now. And the broadcasting is so different from that point of view as well. They used to be like, and here's the Russian girl again. Like they would hate them, and now they're just like, and then look, it's Summers, her best friend is
good.
up here, and she's just worked so hard. Like and it used to be like, here comes the Brazilian. Like it's so different.
You just missed the isolationism of the past.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that's the world. I'm saying it's a different dynamic, and like you were saying with the judges putting up the scores.
But man, I do miss disliking countries. Like knowing their scores and knowing they've got it out for us.
Yeah.
I liked seeing what countries were scoring and used to be able to see it across the whole board.
I wonder when that, I completely forgot about that until now. I wonder when that changed.
All right, we've got some Court. That's coming up in just a few minutes. It's The Courtney Show on The Arch.
The Courtney Show.
It's time for Court. Court is in session.
All rise. This court with the Honorable Judge Courtney LeVan Landrum presiding is now in session.
Hey, did you not hear the bailiff?
You're not rising.
Rise.
I rose.
All right, you can sit down now. All right, I have a couple dilemmas, and we will make a ruling on those dilemmas. If we have enough time, I've got a bunch of things that people want to know if they're normal or not. We can maybe hit a couple of those as well. Number one, my friend dog sits for me once in a while when I have to travel for work. The last 2 times, I sent her flowers. She never thanks me. WTF.
Like,
why the face?
in the form
That's
of
what it means.
like a thank you card, I guess, or just
like-
thank you.
No, just saying thank you. I received your flowers. Thank you so much. Not a thank you card. She's just saying she never even recognizes or
Acknowledges.
Yeah, that's the word.
That
Thank you.
seems terribly rude.
You better recognize.
She should say thank you.
She should say thank you.
Yeah.
Judgment. Guilty.
Yeah.
Say thank you. Quit being mean.
It's bizarre to me. Usually when you send somebody flowers, I've found they send a picture of the flowers that
Yeah.
they were sent. Like thank
look
you,
at
these
their
are
meat.
beautiful.
Because you don't
don't
order
know.
them and you don't really know what
Yeah.
they look like.
Isn't that kind of like what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, it seems like anytime I've sent flowers, and I'm happy because I wanted to see how the arrangement came out.
Because it would be nice to see him and be like, oh my God, those are hideous. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, it's incredibly rude.
Yeah, say thank you.
I mean, it's nice that she's dog sitting for you, and I don't know what that entails, but
And maybe it's more
Also,
transactional. Like,
but for
well,
dogs,
she always gives me flowers, so
for dog sitting, I feel like you should get a gift card. Like if flowers are $100, give him like a Starbucks gift card, right?
Instead of the flowers.
yeah, I don't know.
Like
Maybe she doesn't want the flowers. Maybe that's it.
Flowers to me is more of a. It's more of a gesture when, to be like, oh, I'm thinking about you or this. But if somebody does something for you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's like you should spend the money on something that enhances their life in a different way.
I do when Peebo was still with us, my friend and dog sitter, I had to like slyly get her Venmo because she would never accept anything. And I just gave her money because I appreciated it so much. But yeah, I know what you're saying, but she could still say thanks. Or just don't do it. If she doesn't want a dog sit, don't do it.
Right, yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
Tim's with you.
We're moving on. We're going over to my mother-in-law's for a cookout. I asked if I could bring my potato salad. My mother-in-law said she's got everything covered. No need to bring anything. I want to bring my potato salad because hers is not great. My husband says if I do, it'll be rude. What do you think?
Yeah, just don't take the potato salad.
Don't take the potato salad.
What are you
I know.
being weird about
I know
potato
that.
salad
I
for?
know that you like yours better, and maybe mother-in-law's isn't great, but
just make it another time.
Yes,
You're asking for trouble.
Just put some in your purse and eat it out of your purse like a weirdo.
That's the thing that causes like family strife for decades.
You can hold back on
Yeah.
bringing the potato salad,
And it's nothing.
yeah, it's one
Although
meal.
now she's made a thing because she's already asked, like, can I bring my potato salad? She's like, no, don't worry about it. So now she's got to eat some of her potato salad because if she doesn't eat it, she's going to be like, well, I guess that's why you wanted to bring your own, huh? You don't like my potato salad.
Yeah, guilty. Don't bring your
Don't
potato
bring it
salad.
up.
We want to sell our house, and my husband's sister is a realtor. I wish Riz was in here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
She offered to list it for us, and I found a really good realtor. I'd rather use this person. My husband really wants to use his sister and says she's great, but I've also heard him say she's lazy. I don't like the idea of hiring her because of what if she doesn't do a good job?
Yeah, I think you've got to find a way to use the person that you're not related to, that isn't in your family.
Man, that is a hard.
No way.
That's a hard situation, though.
I know.
This also is this messes up families.
Yeah.
Because every real estate agent expects you, if you know them, to use them. And it's tough when you're close to somebody and you're like, I need a level of distance for this.
Man, that's tough. That's tough, though.
I don't know. It's the biggest purchase you'll ever make, and you need to be able to do and say and handle it whatever way you want and not be pressured by a family member or disappointed by a family member.
I get it, but man,
if I had like my sister was a real estate agent, I would always, even if she's was not good at it, I'd be like, well, I have to.
Yeah, we're in.
Sister is different than...
What is this, sister-in-law?
it's his sister. It's her husband's sister.
Yeah.
It's tough. The only thing you can hope for is maybe it's not her region that she specializes in.
Yeah, you got to have a good reason, I think. If she's full-time, if she's like, oh, I have my license
Different
and I kind of do
story.
this sometimes. But if she's full-time, that's her business. And you guys are just like, nope, you got to have a good...
If it's full-time...
You got to have a good reason.
And plus
unless
now-
she just became a realtor.
Well, and then you're
For
going to
sure.
deal with your husband. Her husband's going to be mad.
But her husband,
They need to work it out.
but he's
The
still
husband
going to
and
want
wife
I know.
need to-
have his sister.
The problem is real estate agents isn't like... It isn't always like some other professions where you have to go to school for it and you have to do all these things and there's like I could just go figure
Take
out
the
how to do it
test.
tomorrow, take the test, and so many people just like have a real estate license and aren't that good at it.
But if they're doing it full-time...
And you
this is their bread and butter. They're
Yeah.
into it. They have listings.
And
They
this
are
is a
doing
direct
things.
relative. This isn't like,
Yeah.
well, my cousin's brother, whatever, is like, well, no, this.
We need more information to
Yeah,
make a
that's-
proper ruling.
right,
Feel I would need some witnesses. I would need to hear about some of her past clients.
Yeah, we need to see her portfolio.
So I am
business.
going to
Mistrial.
dismiss this case on prejudice. Is that right? It's when they can come back in when
Okay,
they have
so-
gathered
is that
more.
what that's called?
I don't know.
with prejudice or without?
Without prejudice.
Without prejudice.
Without prejudice.
I just know that you just admitted that you're prejudiced.
just
All right. Now I have some. Are these normal or are they not normal?
Okay.
We'll make a ruling
quick
on these
judgment
things.
sort of
Yes.
things?
Not washing your bed pillows for like 3 years. Not the pillowcases, but the actual pillow.
I would.
I don't know how
I
often
don't-
I wash the
I don't.
pillows.
I got a feather pillow.
You
Yeah,
toss
you can't
those in
do
the.
that.
Yeah, you can.
And
You
then
can't
in the
wash
dryer?
it. You can dry it, I think.
Yeah, I do. You do the whole thing.
The whole pillow?
It's not something I do.
Yeah, you put the whole pillow in,
Whole thing.
and then you put it in the dryer with a tennis ball because it beats it up.
But not on warm.
I put it. I think I put it on light heat.
Who knew? Chris is an expert on not only finances,
Delicate.
but laundry.
Yeah.
I do.
He knows his way
I
around
kind of
feathers.
like. There's something about laundry that I like.
All right. Normal or not, using a different toothpaste for the morning and night.
I do it.
Do you?
Why? What's the logic?
I like. Well, because I don't. All these toothpastes. There's goofy things in them. There's a little bit of hedging, and I use different toothbrushes too. So I use a Panasonic electric and then an Oral-B electric because they're different shapes. You're just getting into different. You're two different.
You're just for the sake of mixing it up. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Okay.
Well, this person says they like minty breath in the morning, and at night they want a strong whitening toothpaste to clean really hard after a day of drinking and snacking.
I respect it.
I respect it too. I've never done it.
I find that
I
interesting.
might change my ways.
Do you believe in that? Do you believe in that routine, Chris?
It's not a perfect routine because sometimes I'll use. It doesn't matter which one I use, but I use different ones. But yeah, I'm into it.
He approves.
It's not. They're not guilty. I mean,
Not guilty.
Not guilty. And then, you know what I think about this? Kit Kats. Eating the chocolate layer off, then each wafer layer separately. Eating them all.
Do you do that with a Kit Kat?
I do.
I didn't know you could pry a Kit Kat.
Oh,
apart.
sure you can. It's a wafer. It's a wafer bar.
And you prefer it that way?
I
or is
sure
it-
do.
Okay.
Is it normal? Probably not. I like to savor.
The Nutty Bar I get because they kind of already
Nutty
they're
Bar's
ready
perfect.
they're
for
ready
that.
to fall apart.
And can we all
feels
agree the best Nutty Bar layer if you can do it, sometimes it doesn't come off, the peanut butter comes off on the wrong wafer, but the one that has all the bottom of the chocolate and peanut butter on that layer. It's the best. They should just sell bags of those. I think it'd be messy.
Just the bottom wafers?
The very bottom with all the chocolate and that thick layer of peanut butter. It's one of the best. It's one of the best things going.
Deconstruct one. I just eat it.
I don't think it's normal, but I know that I do it. So I'm fine with it. Am I the only one that deconstructs a lot of my candy?
I'm not a deconstructor.
No,
It's not a normal thing.
There's something satisfying about taking those layers apart, for sure.
All right. That's Court's Court. And it's not brought to you by anybody.
Nope.
But it will be.
Yep.
Maybe. Let's get a look at your traffic.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999, or visit CantorInjuryLaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Well, before she made it big, Tiffany Haddish says she used to sell her used panties online, claiming that they were Halle Berry's. So she would put them up on Craigslist. She went by a fake name. She said her name was Rosalinda and that she was Halle Berry's maid.
Oh my God.
She would sell them for $300 a pair. And I guess it worked. And now I'm thinking,
I wonder how much money she made.
Why am I not pretending to have like some celebrity's underwear? Sell them online. What's stopping any of us from doing that?
Who would you be? Who would you?
Well, I mean,
what celebrities would you go for?
I would just go buy underwear.
I get that.
know.
Whose would you claim that
Yes.
belong to?
What celebrity?
Yeah.
I
Where would
understand.
you find the underwear?
Well, like in her case, she's saying she was selling her used underwear. Well, obviously, I'm not going to wear underwear and sell them. Good underwear. I got to keep them. I don't know. Who would be like Selena Gomez or Ariana Grande or somebody like that would be... People would just go crazy.
I'm uncomfortable with this conversation.
Well, she brought it up. I'm just reporting it.
All right.
She didn't have to tell us that. She could have kept that to herself.
She should have.
She should have. Deadpool and Wolverine goes in hard on the F-bombs. Lots of them in the movie. 118, which is a lot, but it's not the most. Anybody remember what the most is?
Goodfellas.
Good movie?
Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh, was it?
That's
Wolf of Wall
it.
Street, yeah.
Damn it.
569 times in the Wolf of Wall Street.
Good movie.
I got the top 8, too.
Casino.
Casino, number 3.
It's a lot of Tarantino, right?
There are 2, yes.
Pulp Fiction
Pulp Fiction.
and the
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. Number 6 and number 5 on the list. You mentioned Casino.
Did we say Goodfellas?
I would have said Goodfellas too, but it is not in the top 8. Scarface is number 8.
What about what's that one with the informant and Leonardo?
The Informant?
No, he's like a
Catch Me If You Can.
no.
That's a good one. I don't think
DiCaprio?
Oh, The Departed?
Departed.
it's not The Departed.
Can you give us the director?
I'm the guy who's doing his job. You must be the other.
There's a bowling movie, but bowling is not. It's not the
Kingpin.
bowling movie. Not that.
Oh.
But it's bowling adjacent.
Dude.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Lebowski?
The Big Lebowski. That's number 7 on the list. I don't have any clues for Straight Outta Compton, number 4.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
working.
And then
Overtime.
number 2 on the list is one of your impressions.
Pretend to be a call.
The gal.
Oh, yeah. I need
you
to know his
hate.
name, Dr. Lecter.
No.
Oh.
You don't like the gal who was like the inspiration for the movie?
Oh, I don't like
I've never seen the movie.
gal.
I don't know what it's about. I
I
just know
don't
that
like the gal.
We know.
You do?
No, we just said we know.
I really hate the way she talks and the way she says the name of the movie.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
It was the Lambs.
I need to know his name, Dr. Lecter.
Dr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter.
Dr. Lecter.
You can swim on the beach.
I don't know.
Uncut gems.
Oh yeah. I got Dom.
That's number 2 on the list. 560. So only 9 F-bombs away from tying The Wolf of Wall Street. So I have to see that movie. Is it good?
Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to watch it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I mean it's not like amazing, but it's definitely you got to watch it.
All right. I'll watch it.
It's impressive.
By the way, if you've seen Deadpool and Wolverine and you're wondering if that was actually Ryan Reynolds dancing, I guess at the beginning to Bye Bye Bye, it wasn't. It was choreographer Nick Pauley, whom Ryan calls Dance Pool. He's in the outfit dancing. Researchers at Columbia University did some interesting work. They say that celebrity suicides can lead to a surge in suicidal thoughts and behaviors among the general public. So the data's a couple years old, but they say following the deaths of Robin Williams, Anthony Bourdain, and Kate Spade, they saw an increase in the number of calls to suicide hotlines and nationwide suicide data. And it was significant, especially in the case of Robin Williams. They found there was a 1,000-fold increase in the likelihood that a person began to contemplate suicide following his death. That was specifically just Robin Williams related. For the other 2 celebrities you mentioned, it was significant, but not as much as something about Robin Williams that really
messed people up.
Kind of messed people up. But just so you always remember that suicide and crisis lifeline number now is so easy. It's just 988. You can call it or you can just text. You can sit and text with somebody if you'd rather not, make a phone call because nobody wants to call anybody anymore. Several clips from this Sunday's season finale of House of the Dragon somehow leaked. So HBO's doing their best to try to get them removed. But if you're worried about spoilers, be careful out there because I guess there's some spoiler stuff out there from the season finale of House of the Dragon. Anybody watching, keeping up with it?
No.
Alex is watching it, but I don't know if she's current with it or if she's a little behind, but I know she is watching it. Pete Davidson just checked into a wellness center for mental health treatment. He does that periodically. He was most recently underwent treatment in 2023 in the summer to address ongoing issues from PTSD, and he has borderline personality disorder that he's been very public about talking about. Turns out Jack White is actually going to release that new album after all. Remember, he released it on vinyl for one day, and it was only at his 3 stores that he owns.
Well, and I think there was something initially where if you went into a Third Man Records, they just put the vinyl in there. People were just finding it, and they were like, "What is this?" And it's like, "Oh, and they would figure out it was a new Jack White record.
Well, and he even said, he's like, "Put it up online. I don't care. Here it is." But now he is going to release it digitally tomorrow, so you'll be able to download it somewhere. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Rebel Yell album, Billy Idol and his guitarist Steve Stevens got together and they performed Rebel Yell at the top of the Empire State Building. There's video. Awesome. It's on the blog if you want to check it out.
And they only did that song.
I think they just did the song.
They left people wanting more.
I walked into that. StubHub is getting sued. They're accused of using deceptive pricing and then just tacking on lots of junk fees. So any of those ticket places that you're overcharging in fees, whatever your business is, I think you're in trouble. It feels like everyone's sick of that.
It could just disappear though. If somebody does it and they're some politician, I'll vote for them. If they fix all that stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't care what their other positions are.
Rainn Wilson posted his first headshot, and it's pretty wild. It hardly even looks like him, but you can see it on the blog today. He's got a side-by-side. So you'll see him first, and then you click over to the next picture, and that's his...
It's crazy. You guys have to go look at this.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most interesting things on the blog.
I agree.
It's not the funniest. The funniest are the videos of all the
Olympians.
The Olympians that I just
Well, they're not
missed it.
Olympians. They're just people that maybe competed in different sports.
Sadly, I didn't make the cut videos, and they're funny.
They are.
Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo got to meet their Wicked dolls. So the two of them are in Wicked, and they've made dolls for them. And so they've got video of them getting to see their dolls for the first time. And that's always fun.
I hope this movie's good. It looks like it could be cool.
I
love
so.
the show.
I hope it's great.
I just was let down so much by that Wonka movie, and it has the same feeling to it where I'm like, ooh, it's beautiful and it's amazing, and that Wonka movie is the same thing. It looks great. It's just not, in my opinion, not great. I know someone in the room will be very defensive.
I still haven't seen it, honestly.
Oh, well, go for it. TV tonight.
Well, can you even call yourself a family?
Shalamaniac.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, where are you? TV tonight, of course, is primetime Olympic coverage going on. You've also got the football game tonight, NFL Hall of Fame game, 7 o'clock. It's on AS what? That's not a channel at all. ABC or ESPN.
Okay, well,
if you put them together, that's what you get.
Who plays?
Texans and the Bears. Houston Texans and the Bears. That game's in Canton, Ohio.
So I guess
quarterback.
Isn't Simone's
Caleb's not gonna.
Isn't Simone's husband a bear now?
Not tonight. He's not. He's in France.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yes, he is. He is a bear.
Well, this is a preseason game, right? I mean, so,
right. But people are
that's cool.
Bears fan base is upset with him, but like,
come on,
he's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
You've also got the second season premiere of your favorite game show, or maybe one of your new favorite game show, that Rob Lowe's Unstable. On no, wait,
no, that's not
I saw
it.
Rob
That's
Lowe.
the floor.
What is this? He's doing another game show?
No, it's not a game show.
Oh.
Unstable's that show
It's a
with his
TV show.
brother.
His son?
I mean, his son.
Oh, there's a new season of that?
I guess so.
I just saw his name and assumed it was that other show. Never mind.
Air conditioning dealer.
106.5 The Arch. The Courtney Show.
Olympics time, baby. You heard the music.
Yeah, we know. We know what's going on.
You know, here's the thing. The United States still up on medal count. I think we're predicted to have the most golds. You know, there's like the
and track and field we haven't even gotten into yet.
Haven't even gotten into that. There's a bunch of other stuff. Golf, I feel like we've got a good shot at golf.
And what's the crazy number we just like all-time number we just passed?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like 3,000.
Oh, total in Olympics.
In all history or something.
Yeah, I think we've blown everybody away in Summer Olympics medals, gold, all the stuff. Blown everybody away. You know, right now it's too early to tell. We only have 6 golds. We have 31 total medals. France has number 2 total medals at 26. China has the most golds right now at 11, but a bunch of those are swimming, and their swimming team is known to be a juicing real hard.
Oh, who is that?
They're a bunch of juicers. Well, the whole Chinese team.
Oh, gosh.
They got suspended. They didn't reveal like last year or something.
Yeah, last year they got busted. Like everybody that was in this certain, that was training out of this certain place, they all had, performance enhancing drugs, something in their systems. And that during an investigation, it was like, oh, somebody was putting it in their food, of course, whatever. And then they didn't get banned from anything. So it's basically 0 consequences. But let's be honest.
Oh, yeah. If you follow Christine Brennan from USA Today on Twitter, she brings all this doping stuff up a lot.
Yeah, and Michael Phelps, a few other people have mentioned it. Like, hey, we're like these Chinese swimmers. Something's up with what's going on there. Anyway, they're winning a bunch of golds. But Americans won, I think, 4 more medals yesterday, including another gold. So Ledecky, she broke her own Olympic record in the 1,500 meter freestyle. By the way, I watched that race. It's so long that they have to like fill time, and they're talking to anybody. They're making up stories. They're just, it's like,
how long is it? Like, what was her time?
Oh, it was like 15 minutes or something. Wow. It was.
Can you imagine?
It was something like insane. So they're really.
And she set an Olympic record.
Record. And she had the top 19 times in this race, and now she has the top
It's like a game
20 times.
One of the video games you played, and you've got all the
Right.
except for it means more.
But in a race that long, it's crazy how much time she has from when she finishes to like washing the rest of it. Like she could be dry by the time the next competitor comes in.
It was crazy.
It's wild seeing a race where she finishes and you don't even see anybody else anywhere closer. But she has 12 medals in her career, 8 of them gold. Both tie all-time records for American female swimmers.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
She's pretty good. We also got a silver in women's 100-meter freestyle. Tori
And that's the one where you can just do anything, right? You can just go, like whip your arms.
Yeah, you can do
around.
the wolf spin on the way down.
Yeah, they're like, it's fine. It's freestyle. Whatever you want to do.
You do whatever you want.
You can strap a boat motor onto your back.
We got a silver in women's BMX and a bronze in women's canoeing. So all the medals were from the ladies yesterday.
I also found a list of all the St. Louisans that are competing. Did you guys talk about this yesterday, maybe? Besides just Jaden Ulrich in discus from East Alton, which she will be competing in that on July 9th. No, not July 9th. I don't know the date. Oh, August 2nd. So tomorrow. And then the finals are August 5th. Patrick Schulte in soccer.
The U23 soccer club.
He is from St. Charles. And
the American men were looking pretty good. American women are looking kind of unstoppable right now.
Brandon Miller from John Burroughs. He will be competing in track 800 meter event.
Nice.
Alex Shackle.
800 meter is bad to the bone.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically an all-out sprint for 800 meters.
Yeah, but it's too long for a sprint, but you have to sprint. So they probably just die at the end.
Yeah.
The state champ in Missouri when he attended John Burroughs.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think it's one of the hardest races.
Some swimmers. Looks like they moved though to Carmel, Indiana.
It's a weird place to go.
Yeah.
Well, they have a Shapiro's there. It's very good.
I've spent some time there.
Carissa Schweitzer, the 5,000 meter. She's from the University of Missouri. She's former University of Missouri track star.
Too many meters.
Cut it down.
Freddie Crittenden III, 110 meter hurdles, and he went to McClure North.
Nice.
No way.
Deanna Price, she will be competing from Moscow Mills, Troy Buchanan High School.
The Courtney Show.
If your weekend plans sound lame to you, find out what to do with the Big Ragu.
What to do with the Big Ragu, also known as the weekend. What's up? It's me, Tim Convey, taking you through the weekend and beyond, letting you know all the great stuff happening in our fair city of St. Louis and beyond. Lots going on. Let's start with some comedy. Westport Plaza this weekend has Johnny Beaner is in town at the Funny Bone at Westport Plaza. Funny Bone Street to St. Charles has Jerry Roca. Helium, Chris Redd tonight. So he grew up in St. Louis. Chris Redd from SNL. It's just one night only at Helium. And then Lil Rel Howery is here the rest of the weekend over at Helium. The Muni has Waitress, the musical.
I've heard great things. I saw somebody that was there last night and said the set is incredible. I really am a big fan of this show.
Yeah, great show.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Bareilles, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she performed Waitress on Broadway and wrote the music.
It's her deal.
Well, I mean, it was a movie.
Is she the one in Girls
It was a
5
movie,
Eva?
but the movie wasn't a musical.
Yeah, I know.
She took this like little indie movie and was like, I'm going to write a musical for this whole thing.
Was that the one with Carrie Russell?
Yes. And Nathan Fillion.
Fillion was in it.
Yeah, I think so.
right.
And then the one girl that wrote the story of it died, I think, before she saw any of the success of it.
She's an actress you'd recognize.
Yeah, you would.
She's in a bunch of like 80s.
She's in it.
Early 90s stuff. And then, yeah.
Yeesh.
But Waitress is at the Muni all weekend.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's go check it out.
it's a really good show.
Way less murder in the play.
So check that out. And then Ballpark Village this weekend, Taste of St. Louis, Friday through Sunday, I believe. So all kinds of vendors, all kinds of tastes and foods and all that stuff. So that's at Ballpark Village. Check that out this weekend. Let's jump right in. Thursday, that is tonight, over at the Stiefel Theater, Gladys Knight.
Ooh.
What about the Pips?
Pips will be at Off-Broadway.
Oh, well,
So that's tonight?
we don't get along anymore.
Pips didn't make it this time. Yeah, Gladys Knight tonight, Stiefel Theater. Tickets still available. Over at the Factory tonight, country star Charlie Crockett. And at the Music Park, another country star, Cody Jinks, is in town at St. Louis Music Park. And then they take you to tomorrow. That's Friday night. Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. This show is canceled, by the way. Jared Leto, 30 Seconds to Mars, was supposed to be in town Friday night. That show has been canceled. If you got tickets,
really?
Get your money back. Yep.
Huh.
Hit up the box office or wherever you got them. Hollywood.
The owl didn't do its job. The prop,
yeah.
the owl prop.
yeah,
That's true.
Right. Dang it.
So 30 Seconds to Mars canceled at Friday night, but not canceled, and a great band, a great show. Delmar Hall tomorrow night. The old 97s are in town.
Man, every time I
wow.
hear that name, I think of The Breakup.
Oh, yeah. So good. Been around forever. They were in the holiday special, James Gunn.
Guardians?
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, they were the band.
Alien band, and
Yeah.
really cool songs. But yeah, they're just great. Delmar Hall Friday night, tomorrow night. Saturday night at the Pageant, another good one, Chris. Get ready for this. 10cc.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah.
With the
10cc.
original guys like Godly and Cream.
It's an old band,
At least
right?
the singer.
Well,
I
Godly
know.
and Cream went on to have like their own things, like solo careers.
And then they directed a bunch of videos.
They did
too.
that one video, Cry.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like breakthrough video.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That's tonight?
10cc Saturday night at the Pageant. And opening, so it says Robin Taylor Zander of Cheap Trick is opening. Well, it's not Robin Zander, the
It's
singer.
Robin-
It's his son, Robin Taylor Zander, who is also now in Cheap
Oh,
Trick.
really?
So it doesn't mean he's not great. And I think a buddy of mine is in his band, actually. But anyway, that's at the Pageant. So it's Robin Zander from Cheap Trick's son, Robin Taylor Zander, who's also in Cheap Trick, is opening for 10cc. That's at the Pageant
I'm
Saturday
sure
night.
he's an accomplished adult, but in my mind, I was imagining a 6-year-old with a guitar.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Robin Zander, how old is he now?
yeah,
He's up there.
he's the
Over at the fabulous Fox Theater Saturday night and Sunday, 2 shows. Kevin Hart, one of the biggest comedians in the entire world, is in our fair city. Saturday and Sunday, Kevin Hart tickets still available for that. St. Louis Music Park, this is a big one for a guy like me. So cool. Primus and Coheed and Cambria are here together.
That's a cool combo.
When's
really,
that?
really cool. Saturday night at the St. Louis Music Park.
Man,
If you
that's
like
going to be awesome.
alternative, proggy, whatever, man, it's Primus is so cool. Coheed's awesome. Great show. And then, man, right across the way there, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, another one that I love. Boys to Men are in town, folks.
Man, that's crazy.
Boys to Men in St. Louis Saturday. Kevin Hart and Boys to Men. You got to think they hang out or something, right?
They're getting together.
Philly, baby.
Philly, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Good point.
Anyway, Sunday over at City Park, St. Louis City SC is playing. This is the Leagues Cup thing that they do. So this is the mid-season tournament where it's not just MLS. MLS takes on professional soccer teams from Canada and Mexico. I don't think South America. I think just Canada and Mexico. So we play Juarez, which is a team from Mexico. That is Sunday night. And those, it's a different vibe. Kind of cool that they do that, I think. Monday night, the Cardinals start a homestand Monday all the way through Thursday. So Monday's a makeup game. They're playing with the New York Mets, pond scum, if you ask me. And then Tuesday through Thursday, they play the Devil Rays in town. So Cardinals homestand Monday through Thursday. Tuesday night, Fabulous Fox has the Tedeschi Trucks Band, who are awesome. City Winery. Tuesday night has Dumb Dads Live. Are you guys familiar with Dumb Dads?
I'm not.
It's an Instagram thing, viral thing. I follow them. It's pretty funny. 2 guys who are dads, and they'll do like post-game press conferences, just like you see in sports, but it's about like
some dad
the
events.
day at the amusement park, or
So what will they do at this live event?
The tantrum at the thing. I mean, it's comedy basically. So I
They'll
assume
probably
they're
do some of the ones they've done before.
doing sketches and bits, and they're likable. They're funny. I bet it's a good show. That's Tuesday night at the City Winery, and then finally Wednesday night. at the Duck Room at Blueberry Hill. We were just talking, I don't know if we were talking about it on air, but in here this week, Folk Implosion is in town.
We were talking about it off the air because said I had heard it the other day and I hadn't heard it in a long time.
That song, yeah. So there's a song called Natural One. It was on the Kids soundtrack. I'm the one, natural one, take it easy. Huge song, awesome. Anyway, they're playing it at the Duck Room at Blueberry Hill, which is pretty cool.
That's so bizarre.
It is wild.
It was 2 days ago.
We were
Because I knew even when we were talking about the song, I was like, I think I saw they were coming to town, but yeah, it's Wednesday night, August 7th. So lots of cool stuff coming up. Get out there, have a good time. If we miss anything, feel free to text. Otherwise, that's your weekend. What's up?
First 5 Notes on 106.5 The Arch.
First 5 Notes is brought to you by Carroll House Furniture. Carroll House is growing and hiring, and if you like top pay, join the Carroll House family. All right, our contestant today, big ticket on the line, second row, Pink, next Saturday night at the Dome at America Center. And our contestant is Nikki from Mo Fallon. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great.
Are you nervous?
A little.
Oh, Mo Fallon, Nikki? I think she just won last week.
Stop it. He's trying to start some controversy. That is not happening.
I'm pretty sure.
It is not happening.
That name sounds familiar to me.
All right, Nikki, so you know how the game works, right?
Yes.
All right. Have you ever played before?
I have.
Yeah, last week.
And you were victorious, but did you do it all on your own?
I might have had a little help.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. Who do you want to play against?
Let's do Brando.
All right, Brando.
All right, Nikki, you ready to rock this party?
Ready.
All right, here's song number 1.
Oh, Love Shack?
Yes. Don't doubt yourself, Nikki.
She knew it all the way.
All right, Nikki, you are 1 for 1. Here's song number 2.
Oh, I think I might need some help on that one.
I know it.
They have a repetitive name.
Oh, the Olympics were here. Last summer Olympics?
Last summer Olympics, yeah.
Repetitive name?
Yes. It's the same name twice.
Duran Duran?
That's it. I was going to say, Afton thought they were brothers, remember?
The brothers Duran. All right, that's a big win. Nikki, this is all for glory. Here's song number 3.
They really nailed it.
I have no idea.
That's pretty good, right?
Should we just give it to Brando?
Yeah.
Brando, what is this thing?
Motley Crue.
It's a big win for you, Nikki. Congratulations. We have second row tickets for you to see Pink with special guest Sheryl Crow next Saturday night, August 10th at the Dome at America Center. Congrats to you. We'll get you those tickets tomorrow. Front row tickets for Pink on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
It is The Courtney Show. The whole gang's here. Me, Brando, Tim, Chris. We're looking for your Great Taste Gang Song of the Day suggestions. And all you have to do is go to 1065thearch.com. That's where you submit your request for the Great Taste Gang Song of the Day. Hit us with a great one today. Do your part.
Do your part.
GTG.
Really go for it.
Our good buddy Mary texted in and said the best part of Thursday is hearing Tim call himself the Big Ragu. Never gets old.
Happy to help.
Anthony, UPS guy here. Well, Courtney was right again. Air fryer hot dogs are awesome, and I will never go back to any other way. Thank you for that. And you guys are great.
I've been doing that now, too.
It's great, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a game changer.
Anthony, the UPS guy.
You got to have the time, though. Sometimes I don't have time to air fry the dog.
OMG Elaine said, OMG, I'm so totally with Courtney on how she eats a Kit Kat. I thought I was the only one who ate them layer by layer. There's a true art to it.
I also do it with, if I'm not freezing my Snickers, I'm eating all the chocolate around and the top and the bottom. And then I just have caramel, peanuts, nougat.
Somebody was saying that they do it with a Snickers, and I was like, how does that even?
Yeah, I don't understand how.
I would like, and see, this is another thing. I would like a Snickers bar that has no chocolate on it.
That feels impossible.
It's so good.
Really?
We don't have that kind of technology.
Yeah, and that's
I know.
You don't like the chocolate, but you eat the chocolate.
I do, just to get to the good
Get
stuff.
to the good stuff.
I mean, you could always just cut it off of there and throw it away.
You know what's a great feeling and great look when you see it is a frozen Snickers when you bite it and it's clean on both sides.
Rarely happens.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Get a
man,
good clean
good.
break. Counter opinion on the flowers in Court's Court. The flowers, I really love this idea. I think I've mentioned this before in a strong opinion, but this is a really good point. The flowers are the thank you for the dog sitting. If you have to say thank you for the thank you, then you're stuck in a never-ending thank you loop.
I think just a text.
The
flowers are beautiful. I do understand what they're saying, though.
And then it's like, well, thank you for your text about the flowers.
I know. But don't you kind of want to see the flowers you've sent?
Where does it end? There's something about a thank you loop. It's too much. Our good pal, Neurological Cindy, said some people feel that different scents of toothpaste help them with knowing it's the start of the day versus time to wind down.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's kind of cool.
Seems like a good idea.
I support that. There's no way I'm going to do it, but I respect it.
I use after lunch when I need to take a nap, I use chloroform scented toothpaste. Puts me right out every time.
Just Katie texted and said, my husband had COVID last week, went to urgent care last Sunday and tested positive. He was contagious and had to isolate for 5 days. Still had smell and taste. As long as none of us developed symptoms, we were fine to continue on as normal. He had a massive headache and fatigue for 3 to 4 days. Then it settled into his chest for about 3 days. So I guess that's the current state of COVID.
Yeah, that headache thing, that's part of it too, I think.
Hey, this is from your favorite local 513 heavy equipment operator. He said, hey, it's my birthday today. I know you don't say anything about birthdays, but I thought the upper execs might be sleeping right now, and you could mention it. Thanks, LOL.
Is that
would they be sleeping
Is that
today?
Thacker? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Thacker?
Robert Thacker, I think.
That's just putting our jobs on the line.
If they were always sleeping at 9:42, we would just talk about it.
Well, let's be honest.
He didn't send this.
He didn't send it at 9:42.
Okay.
It's early in the morning still.
Early in the morning. I got married almost 24 years ago, and my wedding dress had a pocket in it. Must have been adorable.
How many years? 25?
24.
Why not put a cell phone pocket in there?
I just
It's
don't.
time for cell phone pockets and weddings.
You need that phone.
I do. There's something about a dress with a pocket that makes you feel.
And then you tell
Good.
everybody. You tell everybody, look, it's got a pocket.
We just got a text from Terry. Would it be too soon for front row tickets to Pink?
Terry's stirring it up.
People would hunt you down at that show, Terry.
No, Terry, we had your back this morning.
Way to go, Terry.
We know you're one of the good ones. It was our fault. We steered people down the wrong path on that one. You're legit, and we respect you.
Legit Terry.
Legit. There we go. That's what her name's going to be.
Yes, it is.
Legit
Perfect.
Terry. Yeah, because she's a texter. She's not playing around.
The stakes were high yesterday. You got to listen to that podcast. It was crazy.
Lots of drama.
Well, just that segment was. Whew.
Baby Chips agrees with you, Courtney. She should say thank you for the flowers so the sender knows that they've arrived.
Yeah.
I've been in that position.
But I understand the loop.
Before we were like,
thing.
did somebody get that thing I sent them?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
It's usually because I want to see them. Like I've sent, for the past 4 times I've sent flowers, I've sent the same exact arrangement because I love it so much. You know, you don't know, and you're like, this is the one because I've seen it now time and time again, and it's always gorgeous. And it's right at the right price point.
Ooh, you got to have the right price point. Yeah, that's what
Not
you need the
too
most.
crazy and not cheap. It's right in the middle.
And then Terry followed up with, "You guys are too funny." We respect you, Terry. Thanks to everybody else who texted in on the Cheney Windows and Doors text line. You can do that any old time. You can text us any old time, 314-669-4665.
There's a bunch of stuff on the blog. Lots of Olympics things that maybe you haven't seen, from Michael Phelps giving Snoop Dogg a swimming lesson to the "sadly I did not make the team" videos. It's worth your time. You'll enjoy it. But besides that, the Rainn Wilson's first headshot. Here, I'm going to show it to you, Chris, while you're standing.
I saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah,
it's
hilarious.
crazy, right?
Yeah. Man, aging, it's no joke.
He does look like, I can't get over how much he looks like, I can't think of his name. Meg Ryan and
Matt Dillon, Kevin Dillon.
Meg Ryan
yes.
Dennis Quaid.
Their kid.
Jack
Quaid? Jack Quaid's great.
Yeah, he looks like him to me. So that's great. Oh, Nikki's Entertainment Weekly interview, if you want to. Is there anything about Chris in that interview?
She's doing.
No.
I listened to all of them basically because she's doing them.
Yeah.
Like, the apartment's not that big, but she's doing basically wall to wall interviews for the Emmys thing. So she's busy all day today.
When are the
Almost
Emmys?
here at all. September. So there's two nights of it, 2 weekends of it. So
Wonder where she's going to be sitting.
yeah, I mean last year we were dead center. Well, at the Creative Arts Emmys.
Yeah, but still, this year I think at the prime time she's going to get a good seat.
Yeah, I mean,
isn't
she
that
was
how you
in
always
the running to host it? She
Isn't
better
that
get a
always
good seat.
you always know if
They're going to win.
where your star is by where you're seated?
Well, yeah. Well, where the possibility of you winning, because
Yes.
they're always putting those people on the aisles.
Yeah, they don't want them way back where it's a big pain.
Or in the middle, so you have to
Yes.
go through a bunch of people.
Wasn't there one where you were next
Carol
to
Burnett.
Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
Me and Nikki were literally front row, dead center of the whole thing, and Carol Burnett was like three seats down.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then Carol Burnett won, and then the director who directed Nikki's special won that night for the first time. He's one of the most amazing directors of all time, and he won for the first time. And I have all the best pictures of him because I was 5 feet in front of him. It was great.
Well, 1065thearch.com is where you can go to see all that and so much more that I didn't get to mention. And now it's time for tomorrow, front row tickets. Pink.
Huge. Now it's time for the Great Taste Gang Song of the Day. You can request one anytime at 1065thearch.com. Melissa Owens came through with a good one today. Reeling in the Years by Steely Dan. So turn it up and enjoy. We'll be back here tomorrow for a very special Friday show. Thanks, guys, for listening. Have a great day.
Oh, hey. Man, that was fun, wasn't it? Why don't we meet up later and I'll make you a sandwich at Salt and Smoke. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Tickles. Bye.